the trunk and bury him.
Yes, I suppose we could do that. I don't suppose you've got any relatives who come poking around looking for him. Well, you know me. Bright ideas just pop into my head, and I keep thinking. Seems a downright shame.
Shame?
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What's his name as? Has, nor it can't be traced. Business needs a lift. Debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. No? Seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it.
Ah.
Good you got it. Take, for instance, Mrs. Mooney and a pie shop. Business never better, using only pussycats and toast. And a pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste.
Mrs. Lovett, what a charming notion, eminently practical and yet appropriate as always. Mrs. Lovett, how I've lived without you all these years, I'll never know. How delectable. Also undetectable. How choice, how rare. Oh, what's the sound of the world out there?
What, Mr. Todd? What, Mr. Todd? What, Mr. Todd? What is that sound?
Those crunchy noises pervading the air.
Mr. Todd, yes, Mr. Todd, yes, all around.
It's man devouring man, my dear. And who are we to deny it in here? Ah, these are desperate times, Mrs. Lovett, and desperate measures must be taken.
Here we are now. Opt out of the oven.
What is that?
It's priest. Have a little priest.
It's really good.
Sir, it's too good, at least. Then again, they don't come in sins of the flesh. So it's pretty fresh.
Awful lot of fat.
Only where it's sat.
Haven't you got poet or something like that?
No, you see, the trouble with poet is how do you know it's deceased? Stick to priest.
Heavenly! Not as hearty as bishop, perhaps, but then not as bland as curate.
Good for business, too. We'll always leave you wanting more. Trouble is, we only get it on Sundays. Lawyer's rather nice.
If it's for a price.
Order something else, though, to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Have you any dean?
No, but if you're British and royal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean. Though, of course, tastes are wherever it's been.
Is that squire on the fire?
Mercy, no, sir, look closer, you'll notice it's closer.
Looks thicker, more like vicar.
No, it has to be closer, it's green.
The history of the world, my sweet.
Save a lot of grain to a lot of remnant to savers.
How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below.
Now, we've got tinker,
No, something pinker.
tailor,
Haley,
butler,
sutler,
potter,
hotter.
locksmith. Lovely bit of clock.
Maybe for a lark.
Then again, the sweep if you like it cheap and you want it dark. Try the financier, peak of his career.
That looks pretty frank.
Well, he drank, it's a bank cashier. Last one really sold. Wasn't quite so old.
Have you any beetle?
Next week, so I'm told. Beetle isn't bad till you smell it and notice how well it's greased. Stick with priest. Now, this one might be a bit stringy, but then of course it's a fiddle player.
No, this isn't fiddle player. It's piccolo player.
you two?
It's piping hot.
Then blow on it first.
The history of the world, my sweets.
Save a lot of race, a lot of relatives, favors.
The Steve.
Everybody shakes on the sweet venting of flavors.
And fortunately, it's also clear that everybody goes down well with beer.
Now, since Marine doesn't appeal to you, how about Rhea and
Salty. I prefer general.
Weevil without his stripes?
What is that?
It's fun. Fun is for the shop. Then it gets shepherd's pie peppered with actual shepherd on top. And doesn't go. Here's a politician so oily, he's served with a doily up one.
Put it on a bun. Well, you never know if it's going to run.
Try to fire, fire.
No, the clergy is really into horse and to mealy.
Yes, tall, that's compactor.
Yes, and always a rat overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu. Have charity towards the world, my pets.
Yes, yes, I know, my love.
We'll take the customers that we can get.
High born and low, my love.
We'll not discriminate great from small. No, we'll serve